Navy travels to Air Force on Saturday for a noon Eastern Time scheduled kickoff. And will the Air Force continue their domination over Navy as they've won the last four meetings in the series? Or will the Midshipmen, who look to be vastly improved this year, get big time revenge? I have the answers to those questions and much more with my analysis and free pick on that game, and I'll get to that in just a second, folks. But just a couple friendly reminders. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, please take a second to do so by just simply clicking on that subscribe button below. It costs you absolutely nothing to do so, and you'll be privy to some of the best sports betting experts in all the world right here on Wager Talk TV. Also, if you could be kind enough to hit that like button below as a small token of your appreciation for the time, work, and effort I put into bringing you a quality free pick video each and every day. It would be much appreciated by myself and Wager Talk TV. And I'm sure I'm not asking a lot from a lot of you out there. And I want to thank the ton of you out there that have been supportive of me throughout the last 6+ months here on Wager Talk TV. Also, folks, a great special going on site-wide at Wager Talk right now. Any one of the sports betting experts at Wager Talk, you can get a 7-day all-access pass, which includes anything we put out in every sport for a 7-day period of time for just $77. And folks, that amounts to $11 per day. You can get that specific package from me simply by going to my direct link, which is wt.buzz/RB. That's wt/buzz/RB. Easy for me to say. Anyway, folks, also a real quick reminder, 5% top play going on Friday in college football. Syracuse and UNLV, 9 p.m. Eastern Time start. The game will be televised on Fox Sports 1. My 5% best bets are 26-13 since February the 3rd of this year, and that's good for 67%, folks. In college football overall, number one in money earned since the start of last season at Wager Talk. All right, let's get to the matter at hand, and that's Air Force and Navy. Air Force won their opening game against an FCS opponent, albeit weren't really convincing in that win, but since then, they faced three FBS opponents. They've gone 0-3 straight up in ATS, outscored by 16.7 points per game, and that includes a 31-19 loss at Wyoming last week. Wyoming, going into that game, was considered to be one of the 10 worst teams at the FBS level this year, and Air Force loses that game by double digits. It's not shocking to me that Air Force has got off to a bad start, despite all the success they've had in recent years. The bottom line is this was the least experienced team in all of college football going into this season based on returning starters. And don't forget that, at the service academies, there's no NIL deals, and they don't accept any players from the transfer portal. So when you're inexperienced and you lose a lot of players from the season before, you can't replenish your roster like the rest of college football can with transfer portals. So, and you could lose some players in the transfer portal as well. So again, they're up against it. It's a little bit of an unlevel playing field, but they seem to hold their own, although Air Force off to that poor start. Navy is certainly not off to a poor start. 4-0 thus far. That includes their last three games against FBS opponents, in which they went 3-0 straight up in ATS and won by 20.7 points per game. This is a Navy offense, 46 points per game and 466 yards per game to start the season. As a matter of fact, this is the most points that Navy has scored in the first four games of a season, going all the way back to 1917. New offensive coordinator, former Mercer head coach Drew Connick, has made a huge difference in the Navy offense. He brought the wing T offense with him from Mercer, and they go well. They still have their triple option roots, but more of a passing game now. And boy, oh boy, has their starting quarterback Blake Horvath ever adapted well to this new offense. Over his last 3 games, he's gone 23 of 32 passing, 72% completion rate, 529 yards, 7 touchdowns, and no interceptions. When was the last time you heard those kind of passing statistics from a Navy quarterback over a 3-game stretch? He's also run, meaning Horvath, for 417 yards and over 10 yards per carry, while rushing for 8 touchdowns of his own. So in other words, folks, Blake Horvath, the starting quarterback of Navy against FBS opponents the last 3 games, has accounted for 956 total yards and 15 touchdowns. Just tremendous performance and playing at a very high level. Navy big time revenge here. As I alluded to, they lost the last 4 against Air Force, and boy, oh boy, are they in a position to whack the Falcons in this game. And I think that's exactly what will happen. I think Navy's offense presents too many problems for Air Force, and Air Force has really had a tough time moving the ball this year. As a matter of fact, in their 3 games against FBS opponents, this is an Air Force offense that's averaged only 9.7 points per game and gained only 245 yards per contest. I like Navy here, minus the 10 over Air Force. Don't forget, folks, to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget 5% best bet on Syracuse and UNLV on Friday night, 9 o'clock, Fox Sports 1. My 5% best bets, 26-3 since February the 3rd. Also, folks, my college football overall since December 22nd of 2022, an outstanding record of where I have it right here, 98-67, which is 59%, and a net profit of $8,053. It doesn't stop just on Friday with my 5% top play. I'll have at least 4 to 5 games up on Saturday in college football. And if you've been with me the last 3 Saturdays, congratulations, because I've gone a combined 11-4 in the last 3 college football Saturdays. I'll be back with another college football free pick coming up shortly. Until then, take care and God bless, folks.